controversy into an overtime match. Now we're going to restart into our next weight, our next semifinal match. Demetrius Romero of Utah Valley will be facing Cody Surratt of the Air Force. We've seen Cody now on mat number 2, all 3 matches today. Definitely getting tougher and tougher every time. Romero is your 1 seed from Utah Valley. Surratt is your 5 seed. Had a big win in the quarters over the 4 seed Lance Runyon. Romero very dominant on his feet, explosive.
On mat number 2, takedown.
Surratt is a senior from Wadsworth, Ohio, and comes into the tournament as the 5 seed. While Romero, a redshirt senior from Mountain View High School in Meridian, Idaho, comes in as the 1 seed.
We have a correction, bout number 92, Demetrius Romero. With a 2-0.
Cuts and loose. We're at 140 in the first period. 2-1 in favor of your 1 seed, Romero of Utah Valley. Nothing yet. Got the whizzer, has it tight end to the thigh. Romero trying to improve, trying to get it shelved, steps up, does have it shelved. The whizzer's tight, starting to slip out. Tries to go to a pass series, won't get it. Romero, great recovery. Extend his lead now 4-1.
Taken 2 for Iowa State on mat 1.
Riding time now, just a little over a minute. 20 seconds left in the first. Again, you're watching the Big 12 semifinals. This is 174-pound number 1 seed versus the 5 seed of Air Force. Semifinal matches on mat 2 and 3, 1 and 4, quarter round consolation. Surratt looking to erase the writing time. Now clicking down to 110.
6-2. Alex Warnfang with the reversal and 2-1.
To his feet. Romero trying to clear hands. Does clear hands. They're going to say he's on the wrist. Officials are going to talk about it. If he's on the wrist, there's no change. Coach Williams has a different idea, saying that he was definitely squared up. And I think he might be right. Think he might be right. He had one wrist, but he had cleared the wrist before they'd went out of bounds, is what coach is saying. So Utah Valley currently waiting for the decision on the challenge. 4-1 in favor of Romero. Championships will be on tomorrow night, your championship matches. Those will begin at 5 p.m. Central. And those matches will be on ESPN2.
Snedeker, 1 point on the escape.
I don't know. I'm just here. I'm glad to be in a place for the wrestling. And you know, at the beginning of the year, I think there's so much uncertainty to what was going to happen. You know, and just a few weeks ago, there were still coaches that were wondering if we're going to have our championships, whether it be the Big 12s, the Big 10s, any of the conference championships. Was it going to happen? You know, let alone where we're going to be at in St. Louis in 2 weeks. And, you know, who knows what that's going to look like. We don't know if it's going to look like fans, no fans, unnumbered fans. We don't know. But we know this. As of right now, these young men lost a lot last year. And they put a year, some of them 2 years into work to get the chance to wrestle in 2 weeks at the NCAA tournament. And what a blessing for these young men to have people in the stands, and they are sold out to their capacity of what they could put on for limits. So it's a great day to have wrestling in Oklahoma, no matter if you're a Sooner fan, a Bison fan, Cowboy fan, Falcon, etc. We're wrestling, and if you're a fan of wrestling, you're a pretty darn happy dude today. And girl. We're taking a little bit to review this.
The Tulsa Sports Commission
Come back over and see what the call is. After review, the call stands. Romero is back down. 1:23 in the period. Air Force takes back into the advantage position. Romero quickly to his feet.
On mat number 3, up number 95.
Trying to lift return as the arm drop.
For Oklahoma State, Dakota.
Romero back to his feet. Surratt having a little trouble getting him here to the mat. Still no stalling call. Brings him back down. Romero flat to his stomach here. Back up to a base quickly and back to his feet. Romero put in a lot of work in that 20-second combination of wrestling. Lifted, return, back to a knee slide, back to his tripod, back to his feet, and ultimately gets what he's trying to do, which is get the big escape. Widened his lead now, 5-1 with 30 seconds left. £174 has 4 pre-allocated wrestlers. Romero in on the single. Surratt limping a little bit. Looks like he might have tweaked his ankle. Closing of the second period, 5-1 in favor of Utah Valley. Riding time not currently any kind of factor. Just climbing over 30 seconds. And whatever he tweaked a minute ago says hurts. Again, I can't tell if it's his knee or his ankle here.
On mat number 3, Samuelson. scoring 2 points.
Talking whether they're going to tape it up or not.
Cody awarded 1 point.
Still talking about it. Decide not to. Wasted quite a bit of injury time there.
Samuelson with a 2-1
We're
lead.
in the neutral position after the injury time. 5-1. Favor of Romero of Utah Valley. He is your 1 seed. Remember, the semifinal wins give you 6 team points, plus 1 advancement, plus any bonus. Team bonuses work as a decision is 0.5, a major decision 1, a technical fall 1.5, and a fall 2 points. Action is now resumed. 1:30 in the period. Romero in on the shot, transitions up to a double, looking for some near fall. Doesn't get it.
Romero with the takedown and 2 points.
Optional start, cuts him. Underhook here for Surratt, trying to go big.
Scoring 2 points.
7-2. Riding time is in favor of Romero. Great snap down, go behind. Still one of the best moves in wrestling. When you can get your hands on people, get their body to move, create an angle, get those hands to plant, still nothing prettier.
From Air Force.
One, we're back neutral.
In the neutral position.
Romero does quite often use that underhook to a throw-by single. Goes to a sweep single this time.
And Surratt from Air Force.
Finishes, we're at 15 seconds. Romero takes a look at the clock. As the time clicks down, riding time will be in favor of Utah Valley, making the score 12-3. And your winner, wrestling in the Big 12 Championships tomorrow,
By a major decision,
Demetrius Romero of Utah Valley.